My house used to be a lot more cluttered up than it is now. And because of that, it was very difficult to get things done. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. It is October and I'm ready to do a little bit of fall decorating, maybe even a little bit for Halloween. But before I do that, I want to paint in this room. We've been here since 2008 and I have never painted in this room. So I have a lot of work to do. I need to take all this stuff down, put it in a kind of like a time will tell area because I don't really have a bin big enough for all this, but I can put it away and then decide later if I want to put it back up. But I need to patch all these nail holes, and I even have a couple of nail holes up here in the ceiling. I need to get all that patched. And you can see over here where this switch plate was, I took that down like 4 years ago. That's how long I have been putting this off. And I put these pieces of painter's tape up here so we wouldn't accidentally stick our fingers in there. But you can see, I mean, it's got some work to be done. The biggest amount of work that I need to do, and the reason I've not gotten this done really, is because of this. that and, you know, I've had some back issues and stuff like that. Things that have kind of made it so that I can't do tons of stuff all at once. I have to be careful about that. I can do stuff again, but I have to just not do it all at once. So I decided through the rest of my house, now I'm finally back into the living room, I decided to do it kind of like what we do with tiny tidies. If you're familiar with tiny tidies, just do a little at a time. So rather than trying to do the whole room at once, I'm just going to do one section at a time. So what I'll do is I'll patch first, and then I will do this over to wherever seems to make sense over here, paying attention to the part that needs to have repairs. And I'm not going to work on the repair part. I'm going to leave that for right now. And also up there, get that patched, and that part over there I think is okay for me to paint. So just leave this section. And then I can also do this part over here and also the ceiling. But I don't have to do it all in one go. I can do a little bit each day until I get it done. And then once I get it done, I can just leave it blank for a while, and then I can decide what I want to put up in here. I got new drapes. I don't want to put those up till I get the painting done, and I don't know what decor, fall, Halloween, or everyday decor I want to keep in here until I get my new drapes up. Because I'm not one of those people who can just like do it, you know, so I have to actually have the drapes up, and then I'll be able to see. But I just wanted to kind of show you that once we get some of the clutter out of the way, we can start doing some of the things that we want to do around the house. It's easier to clean, but it's also easier to keep it maintained and to do the repairs and that sort of thing. If you've got something that you want to do, whether it's something around the house or if you've got some decluttering or cleaning or anything to do, grab your stuff and come on and let's do it together. I've got most of the stuff off of the mantle area now. Randy still has to do this stuff over here. But over on this side, I have moved the things away. Some of it I put on the dining room table, things that Randy might need to access. And then other things that we probably won't need to access, I've put them either in the hallway, down at the end of the hall because we have a little space there, or in our spare bedroom. So they will sort of be in the way, but sort of be out of the way because we don't need to use that room right now. And also on this wall, you can see I have a lot of these little, I don't know, hanger type things. I've got to figure out how to get those out of there. Now you can see some of there's lots of nail holes, a lot of nail holes. I don't know what all they had hanging on this wall. I have put very few nail holes in the wall. I just used what they had up there already. But I grabbed one of these little lids. You know, if you watch, you know we keep these lids to use for different things. So I pulled a couple of nails out, and I thought, where am I going to put them? So I thought this will work perfectly. I can drop them in there, and as I get these others out, I can put them there and not have a mess as I go along. Oh, and while I was putting that stuff elsewhere, I found a few things that I think I'm ready to let go of. This basket is one of two that we keep the cat toys in. And so I'm going to set this one aside and see if they'll use just the other one. If they will, then I think I can go ahead and let this one go. But there's also this piece of paper a mousey that has the stuffing coming out, and also this Christmas stamp. I think this was something that I had decluttered a while back, and it must have fallen behind something because I found it. Maybe it fell off of the table and into the cat bin. I don't know. But anyway, that needs to go. So I have a few things already that I am going to declutter. So yay. Randy helped me get the table and chairs down into the basement, and I got all the rest of the stuff out of here, and I need to take a break. So that's about the extent of what I can do all in one go. In the past couple of videos, I have said that I would show you what I've done in my living room. You can see I have some stuff here in the floor, so I'll show you that after I show you this stuff. But mainly what I did was I got new curtains. I painted in the room, and I got new curtains. And then down here, I also did a little trickery. This section of the wall underneath the window in certain areas had some cracks, and I tried fixing them. I didn't get all the way done, and I was doing it a little at a time, and then I was noticing that the fix wasn't holding. So I decided to do something different, and this is some textured wallpaper. I had this from at our other house when we used it on a wall in a bedroom there, and we had a partial roll left over. I actually had this in a declutter pile, but I had not found a new home for it yet. And when I realized that the fix was not holding, I decided to try using it under here. I didn't actually glue it. I have double sticky tape, and also you can see I have these are just wood strips, and I painted them black. Actually, Randy spray painted those for me, but we painted those black, and I just took that roll and went all the way down, and then what I had left over, I used to piece here because it was only that wide, and obviously I needed more. So I used up almost the whole thing, and then I also got new register vents because ours were kind of old, just like our door it has rusty spots on it. It had rusty spots, and you can see I have not painted the door yet, or the door frame, and the reason is because I need to do some work on it. You can see rusty spots down there. So I'm not finished. I'm not finished with this room, but that's what I've done so far, and I got new switch plates and that sort of thing as well. And of course it is fall and Halloween time, so I have those decorations up. But I showed you how I had decorated. Well, since then I found some cute little boxes on sale. This one was 50% off, and these three were 70% off. So I got those at a very good price, and I thought we can put some of those things in there, and I'm hoping maybe Randy will put some of his stuff in those boxes. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But if nothing else, I can use it, and maybe some of these things that I'm keeping, but they're kind of stuffed back here, maybe some of that can go in there. This one actually has stuff in it. I've replaced the box I already had, and I put everything in there. But actually, after this holiday season, I wanted to go through all of this stuff again, all of my pretties and the things I'm keeping. There's some of my Christmas things. I want to go through all that again, and maybe I will be decluttering some of it. As I was putting things in there to decorate for fall and Halloween, I thought, there's some stuff I think I am ready to let go of. And that happens, we declutter a little at a time. We do the the layering kind of thing, and we are ready to let go of something, and then later on we're ready to let go of something else, even when it's sentimental stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. And I found this witch hat, this Halloween decorative witch hat, in a bag in the closet, and I'm going to put it on the table for right now because I don't have anything. I don't have stuff for my walls. I don't have any, and that's just kind of looked kind of weirdly like needed something. and I haven't found anything that I like yet for a permanent picture or anything for in here. And so I thought, well, that'll be cute on the table. Not ideal, but it'll be cute enough. And then after Halloween, though, I think I'm just going to go ahead and declutter it. So I think that will get us through to here. Oh, and in here, over here, I will show you. I painted all the way up to, or all the way over to here, and then over behind that stuff. But you might be able to tell down here. See, I didn't finish because I can't move that, and I can't move that myself. And you can see when we took the carpet out, it's been there that way for years. And so Randy's going to help me. We're going to move these things out, and we're going to get the rest of that out, and then I will be able to finish the painting. So it's kind of like this way and you know, like that. So I do need to finish that up, but I can't, like I said, I can't do it, and right now it's the holiday time, so I'm not going to bother pulling all that stuff out and making a bigger mess during the holiday season. I'm okay with leaving that for the time being. You can't really notice it. The next thing, well, another thing that I'm going to do is go through these drawers, and I'm going to see if there's anything in here in these drawers that can go somewhere else, whether it's gone or downstairs in the, you know, in my office supplies, or maybe it can go in one of those boxes, and then I can let Randy use these drawers if he wants to, and I will use those boxes instead of him putting his stuff in there. I think that might actually work out better, because that way he doesn't have to get in and there, out of there much. I don't think he would, but with this being right here, he might actually be willing to do that. And this was actually his, this was in his bedroom when I first met him, and when we got married, his mom gave it to us, so that's where that came from. Anyway, that's a long way around to get to this pile of stuff. So this is what I'm decluttering after doing some of these repair things. Okay, so one of the things is this switch plate cover, and this is the one that went there. That one does not fit exactly, but I painted the wall white, and this is kind of a creamy color. So I made that one work, but I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. It's in great condition, and somebody might be able to use that one. And then I found this laying in the floor behind the shelf. I think it was something that got decluttered probably last year at Christmas, and then just fell behind or something. I don't know. Either that or the cats found it and played with it and lost it under there. And then this basket, I had a couple of baskets with cat toys in them, and I just tried to figure out which one worked better. And so I'm keeping the other one, and I'm going to let that one go. So those things, I think, can be passed on to someone else. The rest of this stuff, though, I think it's just going to have to get probably trashed. This shirt, I accidentally spilt the paint on myself when I was painting in my hall. I forgot to paint around my light fixture, and I'm too short to actually take it down, so I was reaching really high up. I was standing on a step ladder, and I was reaching really high up. And I should have had it in a cup, but I didn't. I forgot, and I had it in a tray. And I'm like, oh no! So I got up there with the thing, and while I was looking up, I felt it, spilled paint all down my shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let that one go. Wasn't my favorite shirt anyway. I'm trying to let the gray ones go a little at a time. But I have gray on today again, but slowly, right? And then I also had several of these things that were like nails and hooks and things like that I pulled out of the wall while I was preparing it for the paint job. So I'm going to obviously just trash all of that. And we have 2 register vents. Again, I went ahead and replaced those. Now, I didn't replace that return duct over there because there was nothing wrong with it. It's not white, but that's okay. But I did want to go ahead and replace the ones that were really looking pretty bad. And then this is I used up the whole roll of the double sticky tape doing my wallpaper job. Oh, and I didn't glue that. Did I say that? I didn't glue that. I put double sticky tape behind just in, certain places. So hopefully that will stay put. And the reason I didn't glue it on is because maybe someday either I or someone else, we may want to take that off and fix that wall properly. And so I didn't want to make it to be a harder job in the future. So it's sort of a temporary, if you will, maybe permanent for me, fix. And also I found another little mousey with the stuffings coming out, so that can go. And we have some switch plates, and you can see these look pretty bad. The people who had the house before had painted them and stuff, so they weren't reusable, or I went ahead and replaced them. And this was laying under the furniture when I moved it, and this is the packaging from the switch plate that I bought, the bigger, longer switch plate. And then also over here, now this did not come from in here, but the drapes that I had in here, I'm going to use in our spare bedroom. And so I went ahead and I took down the drape curtains that were in there. They were those custom kind. They have the cornice and all that, and they're stapled all over the pieces of wood and stuff and hung up, and then they look pretty. I don't know when they had those done, but they've been in here the whole time we've been in here. When I slept in that room, because of my back, I slept in that room one night, or I tried to, I couldn't even do it. There's so much light coming through there in the day, and then at night, the people across the street have their light on all night. So I don't know how anybody, we've had guests and nobody's ever said anything, but I don't know how they slept with it, because I sure couldn't. But this was the part on the inside that was attached to these pieces of wood, and all the staples and stuff, those are all in here. But I'm going to use the old curtains from in here. I'm going to use in there, in that room. So I've got these down. I don't have the other ones up yet because I need to do some repair work, and I want to paint the window sills and stuff. I want to do some stuff there. But I'm not going to declutter these 2 pieces of wood because I need 2 pieces of wood. And I went looking for 2 pieces of wood, and they were either just very expensive or not very good quality, and I needed them to be kind of good quality. So I took the time to take all of these things off of here. It took me a while. I took the time to do that instead of just tossing it, because I knew I needed 2 pieces of wood. So it was worth that extra effort for me. But let me clear all of this stuff up, and then I'm going to try to give you a long shot of this room now that it looks a little bit different. Let me know down in the comments if you did any decluttering along with me. Till next time, happy decluttering. Bye.